Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
Get to the damn shuttle. I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
Shepard!
Get the hell out of here.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy! I can still save her!
The Normandy's dead. Just like us, if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack! Watch the arm!
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course, it's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose. That turn the routine. That's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenka. A good kid. Loyal. By the book. With a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact. A beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went... By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe. They needed proof. Which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security, despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't be to Rex. The biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped Anderson and decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also... Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biology, like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had... I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she'd felt it too. But we agreed we would... Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Venezia. Saren had taken Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Venezia. I tried to reason with Venezia, but Saren had indoctrinated. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released them. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed spoke to me. Threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And it was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's impact. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, with my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that. Each time purging the galaxy. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reaper's return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, the Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human alliance fleet. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races. But in the end, the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to clean up, just another routine mission.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Something's wrong. He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.